All right, it's Tuesday, and it's also Rosh Hashanah, so I shouldn't actually be recording, but I wondered if I'd feel too guilty if I didn't record, and I thought about it. It's like, what's more guilt? This is such a Jewish thing, joke. And I thought I would make a short video just because I completely misplanned. I pre-recorded one day and not the other. I don't know what I was thinking. So, yes. So I thought, hey, it's not bad on Rosh Hashanah to talk about what Rosh Hashanah is, right? Right. Yeah. I'm not sneezing when I say Rosh Hashanah. It's basically Jewish New Year. It's the beginning of the New Year period. It happens in the fall because it's a very old religion. And for any of you pagans watching, similarly, the pagan New Year, I believe it's pronounced Soen, or Samhain as it's spelled, but that's in the fall as well. The older faiths made their New Year in the fall instead of the winter or the spring. And it's supposed to be when Adam and Eve were created by God. I am not a biblical literalist, so I start looking at these things, and this was my act of blasphemy on a holy day for the year. I'm like, why would God create Adam and Eve in the fall? Winter is coming, they're gonna be cold, and he made them naked. That was my moment of stupidity for the year. But after Rosh Hashanah is over, where we eat apples and honey and wish each other a sweet year ahead and stuff like that, it's very optimistic holiday, but the Jewish holidays tend to be someone tried to kill us, they failed, let's eat. But this one's not like that. It goes into a period of atonement, both for God, the sins you have transgressed against God. That's usually a fairly lengthy list for me. Because there are so many rules, and because of the number of times I'm just like, I'm gonna work on Saturday, those are the sorts of things that you atone for on Yom Kippur, which is a fast day. So you take a day and you don't eat, you make yourself hungry, you go, sorry God, my bad, I'll try to do better next year. But then the thing a lot of people miss is that between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, that's your time to make everything right with the people you've wronged over the preceding year. All those things you sort of have niggling doubts about. Nah, gee, I really shouldn't have done that. That's your time to make it right, because after Yom Kippur, that black mark on your record is permanent, and God cannot forgive you for that. God cannot forgive you for the transgressions you commit against other people. And I like that part of the religion, not because it's especially fun to spend 7 days going, was that bad? Should I have done that? But what I find is throughout the year, it makes me more apt to recognize mistakes throughout the year, so I don't have to remember it in a 7-day period. And the whole concept of sin is interesting in Judaism. It's not as cut and dried as Christianity. Christianity simplified a lot of rules, streamlined a lot of things from Judaism. But I think it's kind of neat, and I like it. And of course, I'm working on Rosh Hashanah, so I'm going to have to atone for that in a week. So I thought I'd just do a video letting people know sort of what's up during this period. If you have Jewish friends that are away from work today, they're not just playing hooky, it's not just, oh, you got a free day off. No, it's actually work. There's things you have to do, there's rituals you have to conduct. It's not just sort of a sedentary day. And then, the coming year, the coming week is an atonement week, so be nice to your Jewish friends. They're probably a little bit grumpy and more touchy, not only because they're thinking about all the bad stuff they may or may not have done over the year, but they're also probably not looking forward to Yom Kippur, which, okay, it's one day, it's a fast, it's no big deal, but by 3 o'clock, I don't know about the rest of you guys who are Jewish who watch this channel, I get really grumpy by like 3 o'clock. on Yom Kippur, I start getting really irritable, and my emotions start going all crazy, yeah, it's like sun down, sun down. Thank God this isn't in the summer where the days are even longer. But that's sort of what goes on. That's the short version. Obviously, there's a lot more stuff going on in these days. But I think it's kind of cool, and I like to sort of explain to people what's going on instead of just, it's Rosh Hashanah. Oh, okay, as if people are supposed to know what that means. So for Jewish people who are watching, to a sweet year, I wish you all the best in the coming year, 6,700 or whatever it is. I can never keep track of the Hebrew calendar. But yeah, it's as gamers, it's been a rough patch for the last 4 years, and every year I'm like, here's to things getting better, and I do think they get incrementally a little bit better every year. It's sometimes just hard to see, especially with the sheer amount of stupid that's been going on for the last couple of months. But yeah, for those of you who think I fence sit or I'm too cautious when it comes down to judgments of people, this time of year is why. I don't want to have to think, wow, should I really have gone that hard on someone in that video? Because I have to make up for it this week. So yeah, that's why I tend to go really easy on people and try not to condemn unless I have a really good reason, because, you know, there's a huge difference between just being a gossip or just being nasty and speaking truth to power and you know, doing the right thing. Sometimes the right thing isn't the nice thing, and that's the challenge I have this time of year. Okay, what I did there wasn't very nice, but was it right? You know, it's way better to fix it at the time. And to me, that's the big lesson of the atonement period. Don't wait for the atonement period because it's going to drive you crazy. Make it right at the time so you don't have to be running around that week, you know, fixing everything. So that's what I'm going, oh yeah, jeez. Sorry. But that's it for me today. Short because, yeah, I don't want to work more than I have to. Got to work off those God's mad at me points in a week. But thanks for watching. Yeah, I can record tomorrow's after sundown, so I'm not in the bad books. So regular programming will resume tomorrow. Thanks for watching.